The World Amateur Team Golf Championships 2006.
Leaders by 2 going into the final round, the Dutch, playing with the Americans in the final groupings, were solid rather than explosive over the first 9 holes, with Joost Luiten birdieing the par 4 second and then deserving another at the short third. His putt touched the hole but stayed out. A birdie at the 8th saw him out in -2, while individual leader Will Besseling, after his 66 the previous day, was subdued, but did make a great par save out of the sand at the par 3 third, before a lone birdie at the par 4 fifth saw him out in 35 for the Netherlands to be on -18, the same as the Canadians through the turn. Canada at -18, the Netherlands had got the jitters, dropping 5 shots between them on 10, 11 and 12, with Joost Luiten bogeying all 3, before Will Besseling stopped the rot with a birdie at the short par 4 13th. And then 20-year-old Joost Luiten started a birdie blitz on the par 5 14th, and when he found the green at the par 3 16th and made the sizable putt, it was his 3rd birdie in a row. His approach over the river at the par 5 17th was a bit strong. But the man they call Pyromaniac was on fire, and from the fringe he nailed the putt for his 4th birdie in a row to put the Dutch 1 ahead of Canada. Up ahead, teammate Tim Slater had put his tee shot just short of the 18th green, and although his chip shot ran past the hole, leaving a tricky downhill putt, he eased it in for a birdie banker in a round of 72. Joost Luiten on the 18th tee box, the green 312 metres away. A par would do. Fearlessly, he ripped it over the river to just short of the green. And although he was a bit short with his chip shot, he made the uphill birdie putt for an amazing 5 under 67 that basically won the trophy for the Netherlands. So, all 20-year-old Will Besseling had to do was not to blow up on the 18th. Having parred his last 3 holes, he was confident enough to fly his tee shot over the river, but unfortunately well right of the green. This left him a difficult chip over the bunker, with not a lot of green to work with, and he was a bit strong. But all he needed to do was to lag his putt down to the hole side. In the end, he very nearly holed it, but mission accomplished for a round of 70, and the Netherlands had won the World Amateur Team Championships and the Eisenhower Trophy in pulsating fashion for the first time in their history. Two shots the margin in the end for the Dutch over Canada, and 3 shots better than the defending Americans, with Wales 4th and Korea 5th. And appropriately, Will Besseling captured the individual title, but by only a shot from Kirk, Scott and Grillon, with Oliver Fisher of England 5th.
I feel awesome. I knew we had 2 strokes ahead, and yeah, I could make bogey if I want to, but yeah, I just didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to, and I just feel good with my driver, and then on the green 2 putts. But just, yeah.
Well, the plan was just shot at a time and just play it. That's what we learned most of our coaches. Just shot at a time, 1 shot at a time, and just don't think. You just, it's like winning the club championships for the first time.
I had a few bad holes, the 10 to the 12, made 3 bogeys in a row. And then the captain reminded me of a day that I played really good the last 6 holes, and he said just go for it, and it just happened. Just everything.
This is my last tournament as coach, 5 years, and I'm going to start crying now. But this is probably the best, the best going away present they could give me. It's unbelievable. I mean, I can't believe it. Thanks,
We
guys.
love you. We love you. What I'd like to know is what made the difference this year for you?
What the big difference is we had 3 players that could all go low. And Joost, who's been our best player the last 2 years, didn't play well the first 2 days, and he went nuts the last 5 holes. He went 605 holes, and we, and Will made 2 birdies the last 5 holes, and our short game is the difference. I mean, we didn't have that good a short game 2 years ago, and they all did it. It was unbelievable.
As the 78 countries reassemble at the closing ceremony to celebrate 4 days of thrilling competition and the achievements of the medal winners, it is clear that once again personal growth and the fostering of international goodwill was as real an outcome as the Dutch victory. And so the stage is set for the Netherlands to hold on to their title when the World Amateur Team Championships are contested again in Australia in 2008.
Zo'n 50 vrienden, familieleden en fans waren naar Schiphol gekomen om de kersverse wereldkampioen te huldigen. Slechts een enkeling had zich voor de gelegenheid in het oranje gestoken. Beste speler van de ploeg was Wil Besseling, die ook de individuele wereldtitel opeiste. Dit tot grote vreugde van zijn vader.
Ik wist niet dat ze allemaal hier binnen zouden komen. En ja, dat wil je me even vasthouden.
Nederlandse golfamateurs kwamen op een mondiaal toernooi nooit verder dan de 8e plaats. Toch kwam de wereldtitel voor de ploeg zelf niet als een complete verrassing.
Ik had in principe drie raceparten. Ik had echt 3 superspelers. Ik wist dat ik kan winnen. Maar ik heb de jongens verteld, als ze zijn best deed en ze speelden slag voor slag. En ze geloofden in zichzelf dat ze kan wel winnen. En ja, hoe het eindigt was niet te geloven.
Met de toekomst van het Nederlandse golf zit het wel goed. Joost Luiten ontbrak op Schiphol omdat hij direct als professional in Spanje moest spelen.
Ik voelde het nog niet helemaal zitten om professional te worden en ik wil nog wat meer bereiken als amateur. Maar goed, dit is sowieso eentje die op mijn cv gaat staan. Maar goed, volgend jaar gewoon nog als amateur door blijven gaan en dan ben ik er klaar voor.
In Zeist werden de Nederlandse amateurgolfers die 2 weken terug wereldkampioen werden gehuldigd. Het drietal kreeg de gouden speld van de Golffederatie. Een van hen, de 20-jarige Joost Luiten, heeft besloten professional te worden.
The Eisenhower Trophy, the most historic prize in international amateur golf.